What's up? What's up? Where's Robobot? Where's Robobot? Let me get this information on here. We gotta get straight to it. Okay. My tooth hurts so bad, but whatever. I think I spelled it wrong. Oh well, nigga. You know I'm in 10 minutes. You want to hear all the intro and all this. This shit about to start hurting right now. Forgive me, y'all. It's been hurting for a while. But I'm gonna push and pump, bitch. I'm waiting to go to the doctor. Waiting to go to the doctor. So I'm not gonna be here long. I'm trying to get straight to it. This hurts so good. All right. We're reading the coldest winter ever. We keeps it a buck over here. So sorry for all the other ill shit, but I think this shit is bad on this side of my face. It's getting worse. But we're gonna get into chapter 3 on the coldest winter ever by the legendary Sistah Souljah. And I'm gonna keep reading until it's time for me to go. All right. As soon as it stops storming. So come on in the room, hit that like, drop a unicorn, and show me some love. All right? Word. Sorry, I'm in so much fucking pain. Let's do it. Chapter 3. I'm thugged out. When we left off, they were moving to the burbs. So let me start on chapter 2. Maybe they were into manners, prissy bitches. Oh, this is when she was in the mall and she had took the twins and her sister to the mall with her. And so so let's go. Maybe they were into manners, prissy bitches and shit like that. Maybe my oh that ain't for me. Okay. Maybe my t-shirt, which read, "These are not my fucking kids," was too spicy for their precious eyes and ears. Now, mind you, she's in the burbs, okay? Hey, girl. I'm glad to see you back. So we're on chapter 3. They don't move to the burbs. The protagonist of the book is Winter. Her father, Santiago, is a drug dealer. Her mother, damn, I can't remember her mother's name, but it's gonna pop up. She got a sister named Lexus, Mercedes, and Portia. Okay, and her name is Winter because she was born on the coldest day of winter. Okay. Her father done turned into a big Willie and he can't stay in the projects no more. It's no longer safe. So he ended up moving his family into a mansion out in the burbs. Santiago, to give you a visual, is like this tall, ill Spanish looking ass dude. Her mother's a real beautiful dark skinned lady with big eyes, big beautiful eyes. And they really didn't describe the kids, but I imagine they're little cuties with lots of hair and all cute. And Winter, she's like caramel, banging hair, always got her hair done, real super fly chick. Um, Always dressed to the nines, always got the best of everything. Always, everything has always been number one for her whole life. Okay. I hope I could get to this damn hospital. So anyway, so she was in the mall at this part and she couldn't get no play because she's used to being around the way. It's a different vibe. I grew up in both. I grew up in the hood and I grew up in the burbs. And it's a different thing. Like, so, Well, let's start with the end of chapter two. Well, let's start here a little bit in chapter two. So it goes. By the end of the day, the twins had managed to rearrange their hairdos, decorate their jumpers with spilled hot chocolate. I could not believe that I did not meet the man I pictured so carefully in my mind. Oh, and she's fast, by the way. My tension reliever. Instead, I was approached by one guy who walked up to me with his doofy ass asking me about my t-shirt. I rolled my eyes and made a face at him like he smelled like shit or something. He got the point and strolled away. Later on, going home on the bus, I thought maybe the guys around here are not used to bold women like me. Maybe they were into manners, prissy bitches, and shit like that. Maybe my t-shirt, which read, "These are not my fucking kids," was too spicy for their precious eyes and ears. There was no doubt in my mind I would have to find my way back to Brooklyn on a regular basis to keep my sanity. So she's from Brooklyn. So, chapter three. Daddy, I softly said to him, softly trying to lean on my innocent baby doll look. I want to get my hair done at Earlene's next Friday. That's where her and her mama always used to go. That's where all the big Willie's girls went to get their hair done. Since it's some type of plot, Santiago asked, why would you go all the way to Brooklyn to get your hair done? Can't you go somewhere around here? Come on, Daddy. They don't know how to hook my do up out here. Earlene be having my shit, excuse me, my hair looking correct. That's plenty. There's plenty of black hairdressers out here. Go, go to what the hell does that say? Oh, Wyandotte. That's a 45-minute ride. It just doesn't make sense for my baby to be riding a bunch of trains and buses just to get to Brooklyn. Bus, train. Trust me, Daddy. I wasn't talking about riding either. I'm straight up hitting on you for a ride when you drive in on Friday. I said, laughing and begging at the same time. Winter, I don't mix business with pleasure. I do my run solo. I don't want you to deal with that or know more than what you need to know. It's not smart, and I've never been a stupid man. Just lay low for a while. Your mother will have her car in a couple of weeks. Then you and her could go ripping around and take care of all that girly shit. I love that. Anyway, he said with his cool face and half a smile. There ain't a female in the state who looks better than Winter, even without Erling's help. Even in my disappointed moment, and a compliment felt good and worked as it did every time. I accepted Santiago's rationale and went back to my room to reshuffle my deck and think of another angle to get me into Brooklyn. Days later, I called Sterling, my old sugar daddy, out of the blue. After racking my brain for a plan to get into Brooklyn, I realized he was the only sucker I knew who would get such a kick out of seeing me that he would drive all the way out here to get me. The price of the whole arrangement was that I'll have to tolerate him and act like I gave a damn about him when I didn't. I'll have to think of quick answers to all his wimpy bitching questions about where I have been, why I cut out on him like that, why I never called, and blah, 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 blah. Then I have to find a clever way to ditch him because I definitely wasn't spending my Friday night with him. I have to be firm so he wouldn't start that damn whining. I also have to be sweet so if I had to use him again as my taxi driver from time to time, he would cooperate. The worst thing that might happen is I might have to end up giving him some pussy just to keep him in line or a quick blow job while he was driving. I wasn't sweating it though. I had done it with him before and I could easily do it again, especially to get the hell out of Long Island. This girl fast, girl. Soon as Santiago's Lex ripped out of the driveway Friday afternoon, I saw Sterling pulling up in his little Le Cat with the broken fender. Let me pause right quick. She don't even understand. Damn, that's kind of sad because her father done worked all that hard to get him out that projects, but she still has that project mentality. So that's kind of sad, you know what I'm saying? Her father out risking his life. You know what I'm saying? On one hand, her father out risking his life, while meanwhile she's using managers of grocery stores to cash out and manipulating them, just doing whole shit when she really is living the lifestyle that hoes wish that they lived. Okay, she's in a mansion. Her father's driving a Lexus. You feel me? So anyway, I swallowed hard and got ready to pretend that it was a limo. I told my moms I was going to Earlene's. She wanted to come too. I explained that she could not come because I was spending the night at Aunt Lori's and would not be able to get her a ride back after she finished at Earlene's. She screwed up her face as she had a problem with me spending the night at her own sister's house. I quickly added that I would be back first thing Saturday morning to watch the kids. She let go of her anger and I jetted. Pause. Your mom Dukes is acting like she's your partner. First of all, I'm gonna need her mama to get a little bit more grown. The fuck you mean I wanna go to like you just riding with your daughter's niggas just to go to the hood? Her mama must have taught her that hood rat mentality. Oh, she kinda did. But anyway, adrenaline was pumping inside Earlings. I was like a junkie getting a fix as I filled in on the what haps around the way. The girls dropped the regular shit on me like who bumping who, who's pregnant, who's paid, who's not, and why, who's locked down, how long, who's due to come home. Now Natalie was giving me the elbow, her discreet way of telling me to look toward the door without looking, like I was looking toward the door. There goes Tasia, she said out of the corner of her mouth. Yeah, and I asked, waiting for the 411 on her. She's fucking with your man midnight. The information hit me right in my chest. She was talking about my future husband. She's big on him too, especially since he got that new Acura with the rims. Well, I'm petty, right? My heart dropped for full 3 seconds. It took 1 second for me to check Tasia. My eyes zoomed in her ear, in on her ears. Cheap 10 karat gold earrings. Then her clothes. She was chilling a little bit, strictly hip hop style. She had big. Hold on. She had big taste. She had big taste me titties, a small flat belly, and a round ass. She was brown skinned with chinky eyes. Regular bitch. I thought to myself, this bitch with her is a petty bitch. Better late than never. Hey girl. Okay, girl, you right on time with this crazy girl. Okay, this bitch said regular bitch. I thought to myself, the rack that she pulled those clothes off had 1,000 pairs of the same shit, which means at any party, 4 or 5 girls could have it on. There was nothing unique about her or even the way she hooked up her gear. It wouldn't be hard for me to move her right out. But damn, it was the Long Island distance that was killing me. A second later, my mind focused on what I really wanted to hear. Midnight had a new Acura, the one I would be riding in, the one I would be riding in, the one he needed to have to sport a bitch like me. After my hair was butter, After my hair was butter, I left with Natalie to go check my Aunt Lori. I needed to at least show my face in her apartment and hang out for an hour or so. I knew my moms would call and check on me. I'd be out partying, but at least Aunt Lori would be able to verify that she had seen me and that I would be back there to spend the night like I told my mother I would. We had plans to go to Big Mo's, the local bar and dance set that be banging on Friday nights for the young crowd. There was never no problem about Big Mo or his bouncers getting in your business and checking IDs and shit like that. Ooh, so they just left it open for the little kids, didn't they? I can't begin to tell you how my heart was racing just from being in the Brooklyn air again. Cars were positioned bumper to bumper for all 3 blocks surrounding Mo's Club. Car and Jeep speakers were up, each one playing their own jam. Sound systems were fighting to outblast each other. A little bit of hip hop collided with a little bit of reggae, rockers, and even soul jams. I was on foot, rolling 15 deep, straight Brooklyn style, with 15 razor ready girls who all had each other's back. When we got in the club, I put my plan into action. I didn't even have long to work because Long Island was looming in the back of my mind like a threat. Midnight was standing on the right side of the club where the lights were low. He was kicking it with about 5 other niggas. I caught the sight of his serious face, his muscular jaw working. I laughed to myself, thinking, only this nigga would conduct business in a place where everybody else is trying to get their groove on. I gave my girl Natalie the pinch, and our whole crew started walking toward Midnight and his boys. We rushed his crew, bumping into all of them, rubbing our titties against them, using the excuse that the club was crowded. Of course, it only took 1 second before my girls had his boys distracted. I stepped up, licking my lips real slowly, and said rough and sexy, like, "What's up, Midnight? Haven't seen you in a while." I said this line with sensual power. I said it like I said it like he and I have been intimate in the past and I miss him and needed to get back with him soon. This little bitch is getting on my nerves. I was standing so close to him that one more inch and I would have slipped my tongue down his throat. He looked at me unaffected, completely unmoved, and non emotional. He shitted on her. My emotions were wilding, my nipples were up, and the muscles in my pussy were beating like a heart. "What do you want?" He said, "What do you want?" He finally said. Now I was pissed. I knew my perfume had to be working. Girl, girl. Okay. I dabbed it on extra so when I got up close, my scent would suck him in. Hell, I had on 18-karat gold earrings and one carat diamond studs, much more than that $2 10-carat hoe. I'm mad. I heard he had been kicking it with. I didn't want to go off. The bottom line was I wanted him. So I had to play it cool, make sure I pull him in just right. I said sweetly, "What do I want?" I touched his hand with mine, looked him dead in the eye. "Oh, I want it all." He pulled his hand back like I had a disease and slowly and coldly spat back at me. "Well, that makes you like all these other bitches in here now, doesn't it?" Yes, Midnight. Rage ripped through my chest as it became clear that I wasn't even a consideration of his. Hell, he acted like I wasn't even a woman. My mind automatically flipped to Santiago, who I knew would have ripped out Midnight's tongue for even talking to me like that. Then, like a gypsy, Midnight reading my thoughts. "What, you gonna tell Daddy? I'm my own man." He turned and walked away. I felt so played. I didn't even want to turn around toward my girls. I have to tell my whole crew that I got dissed like I was a piece of shit. I just tightened up, put on my Brooklyn tune, and grabbed the next nigga standing close to me and started to dance. I was gonna move with fury, let Midnight know what he was missing. I handed my coach bag to my girl and started shaking my ass all the way to Alabama, using my dumb using this dumb fuck dancing in front of me like a prop as I tried to catch Midnight's attention again. My body was shaking and sweating as anger and desire fought it out. Yes, desire, because I was definitely turned on. The lighting situation made it hard for me to catch Midnight's eyes. At the point that my body wanted to collapse from exhaustion, I saw Midnight looking in my direction and heading my way. Smiling to myself, I thought, I know I'm a bad bitch. I knew he would come back. As he got closer, I realized he was signaling to his man who was standing behind me. He snatched him up and they left the club. Yes, see, that's why the bitches love midnight. Cause they don't like little hoes like winter. Okay. I just gotta be ready. Hopefully I can at least get to one chapter. Later that night, our crew was walking back to the PJs. I was feeling down but looking unaffected. We were joking, bugging, talking about people when a spanking new jet black gleaming Acura with rims pulled up alongside us. We all dropped to look at what I calculated was a $50,000 car with $4,500 in rims. The automatic window on the passenger side dropped down. Midnight was behind the wheel doing what he does best, looking good. I wasn't about to play the sucker role and assume he stopped for me. I had done that already tonight. So I stood in the pack with my girls. He must have known he could have called any one of us over to him, over to him, and not one of us would have stopped to consider the others. All of us were probably doing the same thing, imagining ourselves in the passenger seat of that car, which is just which just increased in value as I checked the soft white leather interior and wood paneling. Girl, this girl know her shit, okay? Winter, he called my name with a roughness that made me want to hop on his dick and go bug. Get in, is what he said. I don't remember walking to the car or nothing. I felt like I was just transformed or teleported. Every truck I see, transform or teleported right into the seat like I was on Star Trek or something. Hold on. Let's pause and let's keep it real. Let's pause and keep it real. Okay. Most hood girls, the majority, okay? Not all of them, not the girls who be reading, all that, right. Okay. Like I was a secret nerd, okay? But listen, all the hood girls want the fly dude, right, with the ill whip, hella fine, geared up, make moves, not checking for all these bitches. And that's what Midnight is. So she's just got that mentality, but she doesn't have the mental capacity to understand that he's not just looking for, the around the way hood rat. You could be around the way girl, but you don't he don't want no thought bot. Okay. She said, I don't remember walking to the car or nothing. I felt like I was transformed and teleported right into the seat like I was on Star Trek. I turned to the side. The automatic window was up. Midnight was pulling his finger off the control button. I saw 28 eyeballs glued to the side of my window, staring in my face. They was my girls, but they were jealous. All I could think was, yeah, right. What did you expect? Or have you forgotten? I'm the queen of this ghetto, bitch. As the window closed, I could hear Natalie's voice saying, Are you staying at my house or Aunt Lori's? I didn't respond, just thought to myself, hopefully neither. As we rode, as we rode, my confidence grew slowly. I decided he was excuse me, I decided he was just trying to flip the script on me, play hard to get. It didn't matter though. He came back for me. I had made an impression on him. I had sweated him, and now he was sweating me. Oh, she thought he was playing games. The air in the car was crisp and clean smelling. The stereo was so fire it sounded like the band was playing the music live in the back seat. Oh shit, the pain is starting to come back. Oh shit, okay, ho 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 ho. Mm-mm-mm. He wasn't saying nothing, but that was all right. I was used to his strange silence. It didn't make me mad. It made me want him more. I knew our lovemaking would be good just based on his mysteriousness. Okay, I need y'all to know she's 14. Okay. I opened my coach bag and pulled out my little mirror. He wasn't paying me no mind. I tilted the mirror to the side angle so I could look at his face without him realizing that I was looking. He was black, all right. Beautiful. His long chin, nose, and big, thick lips mounted his white teeth. White like those t shirts he wore in the summertime. Suddenly, it seemed like the music was abruptly interrupted by the loud, aggravating voice of Sister Souljah on the radio. She don't want to hear that revolutionary shit, nigga. Oh shit, my shit hurt, y'all. Hold on. Mm, the loud, aggravating voice of Sister Soldier on the radio. Mm, I'm sorry. I leaned up to change the radio station. Mm-mm. I'm sorry. Mm, I'm so, so sorry. I leaned up and reached for the button to change the station when midnight intercepted my hand, saying, "Don't touch my shit." I sucked my teeth, rolled my eyes, and sat stiff while Soldier went on to talk about some black struggle. Hmm, I thought if there was some kind of struggle going on, she must be the only one in it. Everybody I know is chilling, just trying to enjoy life. She, on the other hand, with these Friday and Saturday night comments, busting up radio hip hop, busting up the radio hip hop flavor mix, is the only one who's always uptight. Mm. I had every reason to take it personal. Mm. Let me take this jacket off, y'all. Oh my God, please forgive me. I'm gonna keep it pushing. They say the snow pretty bad. I say they lazy. Girl, I used to live out east. This ain't no goddamn snow. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, give me 1 second. I want to see where they at. I guess that whore bitch. Let me do this. 1 second, y'all. I'm hurt, nigga. I'm gonna try. Anyway, this shit hurts so bad. Mm. So she grouchy that Sister Soldier busting up the Friday and Saturday night hip hop flavor mix. I had every reason to take it personal. She started talking about how young black drug dealers are the strong black men in the community, but need to change their line of business because it's destroying the community. As far as I'm concerned, as far as I'm concerned, Soldier is just somebody who just likes to hear herself talk. She obviously didn't know the time because the drug dealers don't destroy nothing. If there wasn't people on the line buying the product, then there would be no business. No drug dealer I know ever forced anybody, not one person, to take drugs. People do it voluntarily. They do it by choice. The niggas I know who sell drugs be trying to help the stupid crackheads. They be telling them to slow down and asking them, are they sure they want to sell their last whatever just to get that hit? I even know a drug dealer who told this pregnant girl he wouldn't sell her no more crack until after she had the baby. Like that was gonna stop her from smoking rocks. She just took her dumb ass to somebody else and got the crack anyway. Okay, it's starting to subside. Woo. Then when she had the baby boy, she tried to sell him too. Now whose fault is that? People do what they want to do. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe Shoulders just wants people to do what she wants them to do. Why are you even listening to this bullshit? I asked Midnight. What the hell do you know? He snapped back in a low, cool voice. This was when I noticed we were on the Long Island Expressway. Where are you taking me? Home, little girl. Your father paged me and asked me to bring you home. Somebody snitched on a little fast ass. I thought I thought you was your own man. For $150, I'll run an errand. It's business. I pick you up, drop you off, collect my dough, and I'm out. I love this. The $150 transaction was as smooth and non-incidental as the messenger service dropping off a package. After handing Midnight the money and closing the door, my father walked silently through the living room and into his den. The room was dark. He sat down, leaned back in his chair. The moonlight through the blinds lit up half of his serious face. Winter, he said softly. Yes, Daddy? What made you think you could spend the night in Brooklyn? I asked Mommy. I wanted to see my friends. Natalie and me were supposed to. I guess you not understanding. Not understanding what? Checking my tone to ensure I wasn't sounding disrespectful. Something Santiago doesn't tolerate. Who you are, who I am, who we are, he said, each word with precision. He was starting to sound like some type of philosopher or something to me. This whole thing wasn't making any type of sense. You're my daughter. You just can't wander off and go anywhere unprotected. Anywhere? I said, upset. I went home. I went to Brooklyn. I went to the only place I know where my peoples is at, where everybody knows me. Those are my streets, Daddy. Do you think those streets love you? Those streets don't love you. They don't even know you. You could walk those streets 1,000 nights and 1,000 days, and they wouldn't even know your name. The street don't love nobody. Facts, facts. You better listen to your father. Let me see what y'all saying. Better late than never. Okay. Good looking, girl. Yep. Doing that every day. Well, themselves as well. Oh, sell themselves. Okay. Okay. Um, real talk, but that's the illest part. You could walk those streets 1,000 nights and 1,000 days, and they wouldn't even know your name. Street don't love nobody. It was crazy. His words were making me feel uneasy and I couldn't connect. I didn't like the feeling. I was used to feeling relaxed and in control. So what are you saying, Daddy? Are you saying I can't go home no more? No, I'm not saying that. Because, Daddy, I'm not hiding from nobody or scared of anything. You taught me that. It's not about hiding, it's about being smart. I taught you that too. What makes you special, Winter? What makes you special, Winter? He asked. He asked it. Excuse me. He asked like it was the $50,000 Jeopardy question or some shit like that. I ran the question through my head and drew a blank. What makes you special is me, Santiago, your father, your protection. You had full run of our projects when I lived there because I was holding things down, making everything all right. My eyes saw everything, so everything was cool. Now this is home. This is where I rest my head. If I'm here and you're not, and you're over there, I can't see you. If I can't see you, I can't protect you. When you're unprotected, you're wide open. Anything can happen. But Aunt Lori saw me. She knew I was there. Uncle Stevie was there, just like you, like usual. Look at my face, Winter, and never forget what I tell you. Santiago loves you. Your mother loves you. Don't confuse it. That's all you can depend on. Yes, Daddy, I responded softly and turned to go to my room. There was no doubt in my mind that was the last time. There was no doubt in my mind that it was time to spark a L. Luckily, I had copped the nickel bag earlier in Brooklyn. I went to the linen closet and grabbed a couple of towels. I closed my door, pulled out my pack of incense. My mind shouted, "Hell no, the incense is a dead giveaway." I went to my bedroom window, opened it, and decided I'd let the breeze in to whisk the smoke out. Sitting down on the bed, I pulled off my shoes. I opened my shirt, unsnapped my bra to let my titties breathe. I slipped on my slippers, walked to my dresser drawer, stuck my hand underneath my folded blouses, and pulled out my Philly blunt. Cracked it open, took the tobacco out, flushed it down the toilet. I put the weed in, wrapped it, licked it, and stuck it under my nose as a teaser to my appetite. Yes, I needed to relieve my tension. I'm backed up sexually, stuck in the suburbs, and my dream lover is a mummy. Okay, check one, two. I could relate on a very real personal level. Okay, I really can. When I when I when I moved as a teenager, the same. Well, I was a little bit older than Winter. I think Winter's like 14, 15. I was 15 going on 16. Yeah, like 16. I was about 16. I was worse than her because I didn't have all that fancy shit. I had to steal all my fancy shit. You feel me? But I understand the the what is that called? Culture shock that you get when you grow up a particular kind of way and then you move to the suburbs. It fucking sucks. It's quiet as shit. Ain't a motherfucking thing going on. Ain't nobody nowhere. All your homies, all the partners is gone. You know what I'm saying? So I understand the culture shock that she's going through. She's mad bored. Ain't nobody fucking with her. They some prissy ass bitches that you cannot even relate to. Them bitches is on some other shit. You like, yo, what up? What's good? You know what I'm saying? And they're like, nothing. And you're like, bitch, this sucks. You know what I'm saying? And then you got these goofy, corny ass niggas around you that don't know a coochie from the hole in the wall when you used to grown ass niggas that's ready to throw it in the circle with you, which I can't say is not good. But you're used to a different. It's just different. The environment's different. Everything that she's talking about, I understand. Except I was on the West Coast. I was used to low riders and old schools, and people, bumping the E40 and be legit and shit like that. Tupac and Snoop and all that. Well, it was more Bay Area, Mac Dre and shit like that. and then coming out to the Ville and White Town and fucking St. Matthews all bored with Starbucks, no helicopters, no nothing. Even that alone was hard. You know what I'm saying? Which is probably why I live in the hood now. But anyway, well, I like being in the black community. I got a different mindset now, but it took a while to grow out of that. But I understand now. Um I understand what her father is saying. When I first read this, it's when I first moved out here. And I could relate. So when I first read this for the first time, I was feeling what she was saying, like on a real ass level. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, this fucking sucks. I had to make a makeshift bowl, you know what I'm saying, out of foil so I could smoke my weed out of there and shit out the window. Girl. So anyway, um just as I went into the position, the towel to jam up the space in the door, my mom's knocked and without hesitation pushed the door opened the door gently. I got up, threw the towel on the bed to cover up the blunt I had laying there. Hey, mommy, I said, trying to act casual. I checked her face. You could always tell when Santiago was upset because it showed on my mother's face. Your father really went off when I told him you were spending the night in Brooklyn. Yeah, we talked. She said, yeah, Winter said, yeah, we talked. I said, hoping to avoid two speeches in one night. I tried to get him to loosen up, but you know how that goes, she admitted. Oh, that's a fine design you got, I said, checking out her freshly sculpted, immaculate nails. Yes, I get it from my mama too, bitch. Um, Immaculate nails. Where did you get that done? A little shop about 15 minutes away. Santiago took me. What else did you get? Don't be holding out on me. I know you got something else. Just a little dress for me to rock tonight at my party, she said. Yeah, I replied. She said, yeah. I know that's how I'm starting to feel about the parties too. I just need to get my whip so I can get in and out and around. When do you think you'll get it? If I if I have it my way, and I always do, I'll get it next week. She smiled confidently. Yeah, but the way Santiago was talking, sorry y'all, um, even after you get it, we ain't allowed in Brooklyn. Now you know that's crazy. He's just protective and sometimes he overdoes it. But girl, we can sneak, she said, smiling. Her mahogany skin was glowing in my dim light. Mommy was pretty, all right. A definite advantage to having babies at a young age. You get to chill with your moms like she's your sister or something. Fuck all those old stiff bastards complaining about teenage pregnancy, this and that. Me and my moms could party together. Nobody would even know that she was my mom's. I got, mm, I got some shit in the closet that looks better on her than it does on me. I know some niggas from around my way in Brooklyn who rather fuck her than me. Now they never admit it. It would be suicidal. Santiago would. Oh yeah, just the thought of daddy snapped me back into reality. Sneak to Brooklyn, I laughed. Santiago runs Brooklyn. There's no sneaking in and out his territory. Hell, he beat midnight at the club and had him bring me home. Embarrassed the shit out of me. How did he know I was there? Well, you know, Big Mo got to answer the Santiago. Mom's said, being vague. Speaking of midnight, I'll bet you like riding in his car. She smiled knowingly. What? I played it off. She laid back on my bed, rolled over, and started tickling me like I was a little girl or something, hitting on my secret spots. I cracked up with laughter. Midnight's cool, I said, as a matter of factly. Don't front on me, little hooker, she said. I see the way you look at him. When? When? Okay. When you were 13, when you were 14, when you were 15, when you were 16. Oh, okay, she's 16. He's a good catch, though. A good man, loyal, paid, strong. He don't like me though, I said, admitting something I would never tell any one of my girlfriends. It's not that, she said. Midnight just likes life. Santiago would squeeze the life out of him. I wish that were the truth. No, I'm saying I wish what it was that he was just scared of Santiago. I'm saying that he straight up don't like me at all, period, as a woman. He talks cold, says very little. He didn't even try to be nice to me on the way home. Trust me, there is no way he don't like my baby. You're a fine young thing. You got everything a girl could ever want. Pretty hair, beautiful eyes, clothing, jewels. It's got to be Santiago standing in the way. So when do you want so when do you think Santiago will stop being in the way? Who knows, she said. My mother got up and headed toward the door and stepped out of the room and leaned her head back in and smiled. And don't light that joint in the house. That will really make Santiago snap. Damn, I thought to myself, it seemed like the both of them know everything. But nobody was gonna stop me from getting my buzz on. Hell, okay. Let's pause for the cause right quick. Okay, my Dukes, she seemed like she hella cool, but her mindset is mad immature. She's almost like on Winter's level, but she is because she had Winter when she was 14. So she still has a lot of growing up to do. So with her having those little girls back to back, it probably stunted her growth mentally. So if Winter is 16, if Winter, yeah, because she had her sweet 16, so Winter's 16. So she had a, so she's 30, but she's a young-minded 30-year-old woman. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's kind of deep. How she was probably passing all that fast ass shit on to her as Winter was coming up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's obvious she was. And plus they was in Brooklyn, they was in the projects. So that mentality, they're on the same wave, the mom and the daughter. That's deep. Is Santiago in the mother's way? Those are moments with your mother are rare and special. Is Santiago in the mother's wife? No, Santiago, that's his wife. That's his wife. He's just super overprotective. And here's something else. When you with a certain kind of nigga like that, you gotta move a certain kind of way. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna just speaking, which reminds me of my ex. Like, you got to move a certain kind of way. You can't just be hanging out and doing all kind of shit. Now, when I was with him, it was like that all the time. But for them to grow, to be, not grow up, but for them to, come up and blow up and get their money up in the area where they kick it in, they like, nigga, we blowing up. Woo. But as Santiago was getting more money, he had to set parameters and boundaries. Like if we remember back in the earlier chapter, when he walked in the door, there's a steel door before you even get in the house, and that was in the projects. So now he done moved to the burbs. He's not playing no fucking games. So you keep your ass out the projects with your hood rat ass. You take your ass to this fancy spa, or not fancy spa, the fancy nail shop around the way. We got some good hair shops over here. So quit playing games and keep your ass out the hood. Because if I'm not in the hood, that means you ain't in the hood. So he probably has some connections, which they don't really give a lot of those details, but he probably has some connections where he was probably nickel and diming it, ouncing it up, started moving the pounds, and now that he's moving pounds, he probably moved up to like keys and shit. And so he's probably fucking with some Italians and shit off in Long Island. You know what I'm saying? He probably like trying to be the plug now. So he went from nickel and diamond to being the boss hog. You know what I'm saying? And when you the boss hog, you gotta protect your family. You gotta move a certain kind of way because other niggas is gonna see the way you eat and they could hurt you or your family members because they don't like the fact that you eating and they not eating like how you eating. But you the one who put in the work. You know what I'm saying? So that's how they looking at it. Now the thing about Midnight, He kind of remind me of myself. Although he trapping, he get money and whatnot. He's listening to Sister Souljah and taking the message. He might not be able to apply it right now because he probably got money goals. You know what I'm saying? But he's still taking the message. You feel me? So let's keep pushing. What y'all saying on here? Okay, her mother is one of these young mamas. My mama's older too. My mama's a kept woman, kind of superficial, but overall she's very traditional, like a 1950s household is how my mama is. Super protected. Yes, girl. Yes, daddy, you better protect her. Okay. I like how her mama busted her head with that weed though. She went out like she was playing games. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, girl, woo woo woo. But bitch, don't be smoking that weed up in here. And bounce. That was smooth, my dukes. I called, she said, but nobody was gonna stop me from getting my buzz on. I crawled outside of my window, sat on the little slanted side of the roof, and puffed my lie in the spring breeze and moonlight. After feeling After the feeling of no worries came over me, I leaned back, closed my eyes, and drifted into the night. She was high as shit. We were all seated in the family room. Santiago was playing chess against his self. My mother was flipping through hundreds of album covers. Her collect her collection. I'm just like never gonna get to the hospital, am I? Throw her hey, I'm live, I'm live. I know I'm live, I'm reading. Okay. My mother was flipping through 100 album covers, her collection. My sisters were all glued to the television watching the Cartoon Network. Damn, what year was this? Oh, they had Cartoon Network in the 90s. Oh, shit, the pain is coming. Okay, okay, okay. I was reclining in the chair doing one of my fingernails when the doorbell rang. Santiago answered. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. It's starting to come back. When the door opened, he stood face to face with midnight. Okay, while I'm pausing, let me see what my sister. Hey, cuz, did you need something? Huh? Oh my God, this shit hurts so. So let me finish this up real quick. Um, Seated in the family room, watching them redoing a fingernail. When the doorbell rang, Santiago answered. When the door opened, he stood face to face with midnight. Oh my God. Midnight looked Santiago dead in the eye and said, "We need to talk." Santiago led him into the den. I jumped off the reclining chair and tiptoed to the den door, plastering my ear against the side of the wall. Oh, her meddling ass. Midnight told Santiago slowly and respectfully, "I know you love your daughter, and so do I." Santiago's face first held a look of surprise, then grew vexed. He remained cool. As he leaned forward about to speak, Midnight quickly went on. I know what I need to do as a man. I've been working on it for a long time, and now I'm ready. I wanted you to be sure that I'm for real, that my love for your daughter is for real. Midnight reached into his inside pocket and pulled out an elegant black velvet ring box. He cracked it open, and the 2 carat diamond sparkled. Oh my God. My nosy eyes beamed in on the stone. I want to marry Winter. Midnight said firmly. Can y'all hear me? Okay. I surrounded her with the finest things in life like she deserves. Oh shit. I gotta get to the end of this because y'all gonna be weak. Like you always have. My finances are solid, stashed away, ready. Maybe we'll buy a house up here, live next door to you. Santiago smiled in the ideas of keeping me within arm's reach. My inside screamed, hell no, not here. My heart interrupted and said, okay, anywhere you fine ass paid motherfucker. Santiago said, winter is young. Yes, Midnight said sternly, young and beautiful like your wife was when you two married. Santiago checked Midnight's face to make sure Midnight meant no ill by his comment. Then Midnight took control. I respect you as a man, Santiago. I always have. I value your business and have served you well. But I'm my own man and this is what I want. So what do you want to say? What's up? Santiago embarrassed Midnight, and Midnight's face pressed against Santiago's shoulder. He looked at me and said with a masculine authority that made me hot, pack your stuff, shorty. It's me and you from here on out. Excited but not wanting to appear desperate, I threw my hand on my hip and said, let's see what you have there. Midnight opened the box and took out a ring, and as he placed it on my finger, the phone rang, jerking me out of my sleep, ruining my dream. If only it could have rung after the love scene. I knew that was too good to be true. I knew it was too good to be true. um, girl, I'm trying to push through, girl. At least trying to get one chapter down. Damn, we still in chapter 3. When's this bitch gonna end? Um, yeah, I got my this. I don't know. I got some teeth problem, man, and it don't feel like a regular ass toothache. It feels like sepsis is bad, and I don't know. I'm prone to getting sepsis, and I don't want to risk it. Because that's what I did last time. Ended up in the hospital for a week. So I'm not wasting my sick time on that shit no more. So fuck that. Um, so I'm going to the hospital to get ahead of the game. Damn, look what you getting. Cigarettes and bag of chips. What's the bag of chips? They're like $7 or something, right? God damn. I'm just going to Alex's. Oh, I can't even go to Walgreens because I don't have. I left all my cards at Megan's house a few days ago. I don't have my ID. I can't go to Walgreens and get cigarettes. Damn. Cards. So I'm just going to Alex's house. Alex's house. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. Oh, you so petty. She gonna say, ew, you need antibiotics. I do, bitch. Okay. Antibiotics, apparently. Ask him if he got some. Tell him to give me some antibiotics. Ask him if he got some antibiotics. Be like, you got some amoxicillin. Tell him my nigga help me out. Tell y'all got some. I know you got one. Man, the fuck. Um, 9. Uh, I want a blueberry tea. No, I want that one girl chick. That jug. The black girl tea. Lemonade? The jug. You know, little bitty small. The little cute jug. Yeah. The strawberry melon though. Strawberry melon lemonade, right? Yeah. Yeah. Lady J's. Yeah. What? Yeah. The black lady. This shit. Lady J. I don't know. I should look at the sticker one day, right? I just know it was black on. I was like, so, man, where's Miss Gloria at? Strawberry melon. Strawberry melon. Yeah. Miss Gloria is still coming? I don't know. I'll be right back. Okay. Yeah, strawberry melon in it. That's it. Sorry, yo, my sister's here. Oh, you say it in a good way? No offense. That's just how I talk. All right. So I'm back at it. I'm sorry. All right. It went away too. So it comes and it goes. But it hurts to the touch. I couldn't wear my headphones today, and that's how I know it might be that because it starts real sensitive to the touch, and then the next thing you know, Tylenol ain't working no more. So I'm getting ahead of the game, bitch. I'm not playing games. But the last time I didn't even have a day. I didn't I spent an hour on my lunch break calling dentists everywhere. And you in Detroit, my little baby snow ain't shit. Y'all probably got snow up to your hips out there. Girl, we got 3 inches of snow. And these motherfuckers done shut the city down, girl. I know you like 3 inches. That's a spring day. So yeah, so I was real pissed off about that. All the dentists that's close to me that offer sedation is closed. The office that I had already made arrangements about with their closed. I was really like putting in effort and I was putting it off a little bit so I could save the money for the sedation because it's like $500. You know what I'm saying? So I was putting the money to the side, and that's $500 plus the procedure. So I had to come off like 800. I got to come off like $860 plus. I had to pay rent, my phone bill, groceries, insurance. You know what I'm saying? So I still had shit to take care of while I was saving for that, plus my savings. So we ain't gonna get into all my finances, but I'm saying $860. I am not balling in the mix like that, okay? Like I could do it but not right away and have $0, girl. Bye. Okay, I'm not gonna ever be just walking around with no zero ass dollars. Um, who been get a Medicaid card? No, I got that and the insurance with my job. So, but my insurance with my job really ain't shit. I talked to my parents and they was just like, you know, sometimes you might have to get a backup insurance too to help you out, so that's what I'm gonna do. But this popped up. I thought I would have some time, but then it just started hurting and it started getting all fucked up, and so now I can't wait no more because if I wait any longer, I don't know if it's just an issue like, oh, I need a filling, or if it's an issue like what I was dealing with. So, because that shit almost killed my ass. 6 inches, get a Medicaid card at the hospital. Well, I'm just going to go so I could get some antibiotics. Because it's got to be effective if it's hurting like that. You know what I'm saying? If it was something like, it wouldn't be hurting the way it is. But girl, her phone rang. I'm going to get back to the book. We're going to wrap up this chapter. Um, we're gonna wrap up chapter 3, and then we'll get back to it because I gotta get myself to the hospital. I will keep it pumping the chapter 5, but I gotta see what's up. I gotta get to the hospital. So Let's see. So he done ruined her dream. The phone rang, jerking me out of my sleep, ruining my dream. If only it could have rung after the love scene. I snatched the phone off, snatched the telephone as my sleepy eyes checked the digital on my dresser. 6 o'clock in the fucking morning. What do you want? It was Natalie. She laughed. She laughed. My long distance is working. Hey, wake up, hooker. So what happened? Where did you go? Did you get it? How was it? Was it small? Was it big? She fired questions like bullets. My mind was still sleepy. I needed enough energy to get my lies straight because I was definitely about to tell some lies. We went out for a late night, early morning breakfast. Oh, she a lying ass bitch. Where, she demanded. He took me to one of those big fancy diners out in Queens. He had steak and eggs with potatoes. I had shrimp and fries. Shrimp and fries, that's not breakfast food. Food. Girl, you know I don't eat breakfast. Anyway, Natalie screamed, get to the good part before I could even start talking. She was filling in the blanks for herself. Oh my God, wait until Tasia finds out about this. It's on now. Now, Natalie bringing that whole Tasia's name up only gave me fuel. After breakfast, me and Midnight got back in the car. He took me to one of those lookout spots by the river. He started kissing me. Girl, his lips were so big and warm. Ooh, she's extra lying. He started rubbing my titties with those big ass strong hands. Girl, I thought he was gonna explode. He started taking off my shirt, and that's when I went Brooklyn on his ass. What? She screamed. What happened? I told the nigga, look, don't try to play me out. If I'm gonna take my clothes off, you gonna take yours off. You wanna see my body? Oh well, it's all here, but I wanna see your body too. No, you did. Yes, I did. I said, so what happened? He took off his shirt and said, now take off yours. So I did. He took off his pants and said, now take off yours. So I did. Oh, shit. She was going ballistic. Then what? He took off his drawers and said, now take off yours. Did you? I damn sure did, girl. I looked at his big bitch. You could tell she lying. You could tell she's lying. And she goes, did you? I damn sure did, girl. I looked at his big ass black balls laying against that soft white leather car and was like, and that was it. We got busy. Was anybody looking? Hell no. I don't know. We weren't worrying about that. After that wild sex, we just chilled, butt naked. Him and his seat butt naked, me and my seat butt naked, puffing lie. Get out of here, girl. You lying, she screamed. Girl, that's for real. I made sure I made sure my sweat sunk into that car leather just to let every other bitch know I was there. The next bitch that gets into that car is gonna smell me all over. We both laugh. Girl, so this is chapter 4. I am so grouchy at Winter right now that she lied like that. I almost want to keep going, but I gotta make something shake and bake. Because I can't be out all night like that. So, but we gonna do the medical apartheid tomorrow because I should be ready, ready. Damn, this book is so good. I forgot how much of a liar she is. Yes, girl, she was dreaming. That play by play was hella janky and childish. That's how you know she was lying. That play by play, he took his shirt off and I took my shirt off. Then you take your pants off, and then now you take your pants off. Bitch, you know you lying. Get out of here. It is a good book, right? Oh my God. Maybe we gonna have to do this book 2 times a week, like medical apartheid. I don't know, but medical apartheid's a little I don't know. But I'm gonna be back at it tomorrow. I got to get myself together. But thank you for pulling up and hanging out. Leisha, Andrea, hopefully K Shell slide through, and Robo Bear always on time. Um, and thank you for understanding. And hopefully I can get this squared away and come back one of these days like Nene Leaks, like they're done. They're done. But until then, nah, I'm hurt. But thank you. Don't share this one, but just hit the like and subscribe. Don't share this. This kind of crusty. It'll just be in the playlist. It's chapter 3. Okay. Well, I appreciate you. I love you. Thanks for the love. And I'll see you tomorrow. Medical apartheid around the same time. And I'll be early. Peace, y'all. I appreciate you.